Welcome to the final installment of our series on coping skills. And this is a pretty straightforward one. This one's kind of a pep talk. This coping skill is the coping skill of doing what you can do. And by that I mean focusing on what can be done, right? A lot of times we get overwhelmed with big projects, especially when our routines changed. A lot of times we get into the weeds, or we get involved in big projects or big ideas of wanting to shift everything or wanting everything to be different than it is. And so a good way to cope, a good way to get through the day to day is, as anybody who's worked in recovery will tell you, do the next right thing. What's the next right thing? What is going to serve me or serve others? Ideally both at the same time. What's the next right thing to do? So one of the things you can do is to take stock of any moment of like, I'm just beat, or I am just really worn out, or I'm really stressed out and really tense. Come back to, just like you did in the very first series video, come back to your body, ground, but then also come back to what's in front of you that is to be done. You can make a list and then look at what can be done right now, and what's the next right thing to do. Often the next right thing to do, if you're feeling really worn down, or really worn out, or really stressed out, is to breathe. That's usually the first one, to take the biggest, deepest breath in and out that you have all day. So that's your freebie. If you're looking for what the next right thing to do is, I guarantee you that it's breathing. So do that for anything. Let's all do that together. That was the next right thing to do. Now the next right thing to do may be to eat, maybe to take a nap, maybe it's to fold the laundry, to do something important that has been just in the back of your mind that's easy. It's oftentimes something we overlook. We always want to like do the biggest thing first, and try to do all the big things first, but actually what can serve us more often than not is to balance going easy, difficult, easy, difficult. So if you've just been doing something really difficult, I invite you to try doing something easy that you know how to do, that you can finish. Laundry, dishes, making a list. It's easy to make a list. It's all the things on the list that are more of a challenge, but take something that's easy to be done, really concrete. Can you plant something? Can you cook something? Can you clean something? Can you wash your hands? That's easy to do. Something that you have mastery over, that's simple, allows your body and brain to have a sense that I got this. Everything else may be haywire, but I know how to wash my hands. That's something I can do. So focus on what you can do for yourself and for other people, because it's not all about us. Like when we're wearing those masks to the grocery store, we're doing that for other people, and that's something we can do. So what's the next right thing? Freebie, it's breathing. After that, take stock of your immediate situation and go do the next thing that's important. And if you're really at a loss, go tap a friend. Literally ask a friend, what is something I could do right now? I need a thing to do. I need the next right thing to do. Here's what's on my plate. And often that's a step in and of itself. The next right thing to do is to phone a friend and to connect with somebody that can give you a little feedback, and give you a little insight into, well, you know, it sounds like you've got X, Y, and Z on your plate. It sounds like your kids might really enjoy a chore schedule. That might be the next right thing to do. It's a chore schedule for the kids that goes on the refrigerator. So being able to phone a friend or phone a therapist, or set up a session, can often be the next right thing to do. So look around in your surroundings, take stock, grounding, make sure you're grounded, ground in your space, and see, okay, there's a lot of things I can't control about this situation. What can I control? What's within my power and my influence? And your influence usually ends at the end of your fingertips. So take stock of what's in your environment that you can work with and do the next right thing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that these coping skills have been helpful.